Baltimore, Maryland. It's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens taking on Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Ravens
now we get our first peek at the Ravens offense, and at the helm, of course, the most valuable player of the NFL in 2019, Lamar Jackson.
After seeing what he did last week, throwing 4 touchdown passes, I had to go to my thesaurus to try and come up with some great words for what he did. I'm still coming up blank. He was scintillating.
I'm going simple. I don't have your thesaurus. I'm going dynamite. He was dynamite.
I'll take it.
Jackson on first down. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Brings up second.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 6 catches, 63 yards, and a touchdown.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Lamar Jackson sacked.
Cameron Hayward able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And there shouldn't be any surprise at all when we watch him flash his arm. Easy motion, easy action, and that ball flies downfield.
Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by a man back from an elbow injury that sidelined him for the majority of 2019. At 38 years of age, it's Ben Roethlisberger.
And I'll bet right now just one thought in his mind.
Win the game.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
no,
right?
2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Patrick Queen on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard.
They go draw play. This is Samuels. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
Jalen Samuels, the ball carrier.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's the Steelers' new signee for 2020, Dustin Colquitt, on to punt. As he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for. Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think his big boys up front, that offensive line, they've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
And you know he wants to make the most of every carry because he competes with his quarterback, Lamar Jackson, 4 carries and yardage. But Mark Ingram, over 1,000 yards last season. And then the Ravens went out and drafted J.K. Dobbins out of Ohio State in the 2nd round. So now the Ravens potentially have 2 guys to pair with Lamar Jackson in the run game. Wishbone formation, anyone?
And it's incomplete. It's a dangerous pass. That's what it was. And it brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Buying time to his left. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the 1st down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Jackson options out left. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. That time a 6-play drive. And it's Mark Ingram who caps it off with a touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things.
They're trying for Washington, but the pass intercepted.
Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. This defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Tucker now to add the point after.
For the extra point.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Well, we look looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Running to start the drive is Samuels. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
out of the gun. It's Roethlisberger. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Steelers.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. James Washington was the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Mark Ingram now gears up to help lead this offense back out there. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And now he'll tuck it and run. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
This time Jackson will throw it. And that is incomplete.
Jackson's pass.
Here's Sam Cook now, standing just about on his own goal line. Johnson jostles free. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 38-yard line.
The drive will start with Connor. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Steelers nothing.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On the counter, it's Connor. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Gets this to his running back. That's Jalen Samuels. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A gain of 12.
12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
First down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 10 more there that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
A good carry and a first down by James Conner, and this Pittsburgh team is really hoping he's back in form because last year the entire Pittsburgh offense suffered without Ben Roethlisberger at quarterback. James Conner only 715 combined yards, but in 2018, he was a Pro Bowl running back. Combined yardage that year, 1,470. They're hoping for 2018 James Conner in 2020.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Calais Campbell on the stop. 1 yard gain. Brings up second and...
On 2nd and 9. Roethlisberger. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack.
Someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
That keeps the score. Ravens 14. Steelers nothing.
So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At their 48-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And he's got Snead. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews.
Complete to Mark Andrews.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up 4th.
56.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Here again comes Juju Smith-Schuster and the Steelers. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well. And they're really excited he has no catches, but they're also worried because a lot of times that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far in this game. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
46-yard line.
On 2nd and 1, Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
And he's got this down to the 35. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Steelers.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Roethlisberger here finding Johnson.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
And the Steelers.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Throwing again on second down. Roethlisberger. He's got it. And he's brought down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. And he's going to go down again.
Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
Ebron with it over the middle. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. Boswell's kick is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
14. Steelers 3.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The ball switches back over to Mark Ingram and the Ravens.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Gain of 4. It's now second and 6. At the
This time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play.
first half.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback.
We focus our attention now on the quarterback, Ben Roethlisberger. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. It was Matt Judon that time who worked his way in to blow that play up.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
That's on the former Army Ranger, Alejandro Villanueva. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Calais Campbell able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That's a 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the 2nd half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
2nd and a yard.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd
from the gun. It's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Now, that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down and 4, Roethlisberger. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run on first down. It's Connor, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. To throw here, Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Steelers.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice game there for a first down.
He gets it left side to Johnson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To throw again is Roethlisberger. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down, Steelers.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. He'll get that one complete to Connor. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. That is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. From the gun, a give to Connor. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. That has to feel like a very unsatisfying drive, right? You move the ball all that way, and then you can't convert on 3rd down.
But it was satisfying up until that point. Almost like a great movie, and then the film cuts out before the big ending.
Ravens 14, Steelers 6.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field, and he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
1st and 10.
First play of the drive, a first down run. That sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Ingram, the ball carrier, taken down at the 41. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
Ingram again. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Minka Fitzpatrick on the tackle.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Well, he'd had success earlier in the drive keeping it himself. Not here, though.
And sometimes when you have that kind of success, you can fall in love with the option a little bit too much and not give the defense credit for making adjustments themselves. And that play starts to lose its effectiveness.
The Ravens on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Jackson from the shotgun. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And no, it's incomplete.
Jackson's pass intended for Marquise Brown. Incomplete.
So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop him. I like the confidence he showed.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 44.
He'll set up to throw from the gun.
That's complete to his running back, Connor. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
47-yard line.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
3rd down.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Connor. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Throw left side complete. It's Johnson. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They go screen. This is Ingram. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. It oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here comes Johnson on the return. And he returns this to the 22.
Johnson on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
A chance for us to look at this Baltimore defense again. And the interception the last time they were out there ended up leading to a touchdown.
So the only thing they didn't get really was the pick six, because that's what everyone wants. Take it immediately to the end zone. But their offense capitalized on the takeaway and turned it into the 6 points they were looking for.
Yeah, set them up pretty, got the touchdown. Now they're back out there defensively. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Steelers on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Roethlisberger. Screen pass to Connor. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Complete to James.
They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Ben to throw again. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Calais Campbell in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And that will be incomplete.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Able to get there and pick it. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Steelers use the 1st of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Again, they'll run with Ingram. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Forced out to his left. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with exactly 1 minute to go in the football game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee. Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe